Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here at Siggraph 2016, Day 2, and I have Jody Madden from the Foundry. And Jody, why don't we dig into what's new here at the show? Today you introduced something.
That's right, Andrew. Today we announced Katana 2.5 for Windows. We're very excited about this. Katana is our look dev and lighting product. Historically, has only been available on Linux, which has limited it to primary larger customers. So we're quite excited for this to now be available to both mid-sized and smaller studios. It's an extraordinarily powerful tool. I was actually one of the first people that bought Katana, and I'm excited to see what this can do for smaller teams. You know, the teams that we've seen using it already are seeing an unbelievable increase in throughput, and for scene management, it's a really incredible tool. So we're very excited about that today.
Well, just to give people some background, you come from the studio side, so you bring an interesting perspective to the product making. How much of your job is that? Is just saying, hey, if I was in a studio environment, this is what I would want?
That's actually what I've been spending the majority of my time on with the teams now, and that is influencing how we're approaching marketing, how we're approaching our education customers now, as well as, of course, partnering with our product teams. You know, the best part of moving into this new customer-focused role over the last few months is I've had the opportunity, both in the UK and now in the US, to spend more time with customers and get feedback and ensure that's coming back to our teams, which has been fantastic.
And you speak their language, so that helps incredibly, I'd imagine. So we're here at Siggraph, and VR is huge and everywhere. So can you talk about what the Foundry has for VR?
Yes, since we last met at NAB, we have released Cara VR, which is a plugin for Nuke. It works for Nuke, Nuke X, and Nuke Studio. It is a tool set that streamlines all of the very manual, labor-intensive processes to stitch together 360 video. So everything from the actual stitching, it allows you to review in headset with the Rift or the Vive. We have some great demos on our booth showing it in action. Incredible piece by Frame Store, their BMW piece with Gigi Hadid. It's fantastic. They did it for YouTube 360. So if you have a chance, stop and see it. It's a great piece.
You guys have a lot going on here. What about Moto? What about some updates to Moto?
Moto, yeah, I guess we did have another release since we last met. This one was about procedural modeling. You know, historically, Moto has been such a well-respected renderer, and we really focused this last release on that. The power of procedural modeling, having historical reference in there, having variations really in a way that we've never had before. I think the customer feedback on this release has been the most positive that I've seen really in our last few releases. And it's been exciting to see customers at the show showing us their work and their workflow. You know, they're finding use cases for us that we didn't even anticipate. So quite exciting to continue building on that, building on the work that Mesh Fusion's brought in since that integration.
Okay, and then finally, do you want to touch on Nuke and Nuke Studio?
Nuke and Nuke Studio, we had our last release at the end of April, so it was after NAB. We're really focused on Nuke Studio in long-form film pipelines, treating it as a supervisor seat. Juan Salazar, new Nuke Studio product manager, showing that also at our booth. Lots of our customers this year in our demos, they're showing multiple products, which has been great to see. So for both Pixar's demo on Finding Dory, Nuke, Katana, Mari. So I think the exciting story this year is really about workflow across all of the products. You know, using Nuke Studios, a management seat, a supervisory and collaborative seat, and then extending out into the other products.
It's sort of like an ecosystem of tools.
Exactly.
Is there anything else I haven't asked that you feel is important?
I think that's nearly it. If people haven't stopped by the booth this afternoon, we've got some of our tech previews, Pipeline in the Cloud and Project Bunsen. We're also doing our live stream today. So new technologies from our research team, from some of our funded projects. So it's really a sneak peek that people can take a look at and also see on our website.
I was going to say, if they're not here at the show, they could find that on your site as well. Okay, fantastic. Jody, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks, Randy. Have a good Siggraph.
Thank you. Randy Altman, Post Perspective, Siggraph 2016.